Hello, guys. Welcome back to another gaming therapy. We have a special one for you guys today. Nothing too crazy, but we do have a guest with us today. Before I introduce her, our topic is going to be about sexual attraction. I almost said something else. Sexual attraction versus liking someone. We have a lady here with us today to give us her personal opinion. As you can see, she's running around me to give her personal opinion.
My
We have a lady here with us today. She's a little slow, as you guys can predict, to give us her personal opinion on the subject and the matter. Oh, look at the glow. That's so cool. They changed so much.
Oh,
Anyways, introduce yourself, Brianna.
hello. My name is Bree. I'm a girl. I'm very excited to be the first guest on the pod. Um, we're gonna have a good little chit chat sesh.
Yeah, she's a chatter, so it's perfect.
Yeah.
It looks so
Oh my
cool.
god, that is
What
so
the
beautiful.
the lights and everything. Oh my god, this is so nice. Okay,
It looks like real life.
all right. Now, Bree, do you know what you wanna build or where you wanna figure it out first?
Um, I've never been here before.
Don't go down. Okay, follow me. Where you jump off again. Oh!
What?
I just went really high in the air. Okay. You want to sleep first?
Yes. May I have a bed to borrow?
Have a bed to borrow. Alright, alright. Um, the question is, do I have one?
Oh, this is
Oh,
so cute.
might be a little bad.
Where's a pro? I was about to say Fortnite.
Pro Fortnite
From
builder?
Minecraft.
Let me see if I have anything for you. We can hit the road. This is
This is very exciting.
exciting. I
Oh
know it
my god.
is. It's very exciting. Literally reach under minds. Okay, I do. I have some wool down here. We're chilling, we're chilling.
I wonder how many times we're gonna say the same thing.
One, two, three. Chicken.
Oh. You don't even
I was expecting you to know while I was counting. Okay. Of course I said chicken.
the one thing. That actually makes
Alright.
a lot of sense because
Guys, fair warning,
I
she is
like chicken.
racist.
I like chicken.
Okay.
I was gonna say because I like chicken.
Okay, okay. You actually?
Why would you say that to the
Yeah.
pod?
She's not racist, guys. It's a
I'm
joke.
not. He's just kidding, guys. Just a little friendly banter.
Alright, let's get these zombies out of here. And let's get this kicking. Kicking and rolling. You can take the bed with you whenever you're ready.
Okay. Actually, no. I need a spawn point thingy in case I die.
Oh, okay, okay. And guys, by the way, I did not change anything. The graphics just like changed itself. I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's so many of them. Oh, it's me. Okay. Okay, so we have a good area I would suggest. Oh, what happened to my lava? Oh no. Wait, is that water? Okay. A good area I would suggest is somewhere over here maybe. Or you can go down here.
Okay, I'll figure it out.
Okay. Alright, so for the viewers that are watching me, obviously, we're gonna be working on the same thing we've always been working on. I don't know how deep it's gonna go. Actually, oops. I actually have that was supposed to be an AM alarm and it was a PM alarm. To be fair, I will tell you guys I went to creative and I got some TNT. Um, I do not care because this isn't that serious. We're gonna just blow holes and make it really huge until I don't know if
Why
I
are you
finish
wording it like that?
like what blow holes
Blow holes and make it really huge.
because I wasn't thinking like that.
Oh, sorry. Maybe it's just me.
It was definitely just you. It's okay. Do you need I have a whole bunch of stone. That's really it. Or cobblestone.
It's okay. I'm an independent woman.
Period. Sorry.
Slay
It's-
queen.
Okay. I'm looking for a flint and knock before we get started. Or is that what it called?
Flint and steel?
Flint and steel, yeah.
This guy.
There it is. All right. We're gonna just start blowing those on the wall. All right. Um. Yeah. Well, let's start with how we know each other, because we are friends, guys. This
Oh,
isn't a random person that I. You said, "Oh."
oh god.
This isn't a random person. I've known her for some years now. Um.
He basically groomed me, guys.
Whoa, whoa! Don't say it like that, please.
Sorry.
I basically So we met when I was 17, and how old were you? 14?
I don't even know. I think I was, no, I was 15.
Okay, okay. We met when oh yeah, because we met on your birthday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was 17, she was
Like
15.
a few days after.
Okay, okay, okay. We did have this talk. I think it was a few days ago. But we basically met when she was over Fortnite. It was looking for a group thing. We both met each other and
It
we
was
just
just a
started playing
friendly little
together.
game.
Yeah, just friendly games and all that. Throughout the years, how long has it been? Like 5 years now, right?
Oh my god. Well, I'm turning. Oh my god, it's my birthday soon, so it's literally anniversary of when we met.
This is perfect that we're doing the podcast together.
So I think 15, 16, 17, 18, 5 years. Oh my god.
It's been 5 years, guys. Basically, exactly 5 years because we're coming up on the anniversary day. Yeah, I met her when I was still in Atlanta. I played the game a lot. She played a lot. We just became close, and yeah. So,
Basically,
what?
basically, we grew up together.
Basically, we grew up together in
But
different
online.
states. Yeah,
Yeah.
online. We're not in the same state. Never have been. But one day we'll see each other. One day. But
Coming up soon, guys.
coming up soon. Maybe if I get rich off this, then I'll buy us both a plane ticket to somewhere and we'll have fun. So basically, like I said, our topic today is going to be sexual attraction versus liking someone. Um, I gave her all the topics that I have in mind, and this one kind of seemed like the most fair because being a lady and being a guy, we can kind of give two different outlooks on all this good stuff. So honestly, we're kind of gonna have to compromise because I didn't come up with a lot of questions. Um, Good thing this is with a friend because it's not that deep. We'll figure it out. In the future, if I do have any more guests, I will have it figured out. So my first question here
So
is,
this
what?
is a test run on me, basically.
You said it's a test run?
Yeah,
I
for
wouldn't
your
say
other
test
boring
run.
guests.
I wouldn't say test run, but it's like a because you got to figure out what you're doing right and wrong some way. So if you're the first one, then I can like always look back at this podcast and be like, okay, I can do this differently and this differently. You know?
Trial and error, guys.
Wait, what
Very
did you
important.
say? Say it again.
Trial and error.
Trial and error. Oh yes, yes, it's very important, and it's not. Obviously, I'm not like using her that way on purpose, but here we are. Um, Shit, I'm blowing up a lot. I need a lot of space. So, first question we have down here is when a man approaches you, how can you tell the difference between if they really like you or if it's just a sexual attraction?
Oh my god, did you write that in that question?
Yeah.
That's a very good question. Um, Honestly, you can tell. Well, actually, no, because some guys are very deceiving about it. A
Mm.
lot of men will literally do anything to get in your pants. Literally anything. Like, it's so funny, but it's really not when you experience it, because you will literally. This has actually happened to me before. Like, I met a guy, and he literally was the sweetest guy ever. And he was saying all these things about how he wanted to take me out, meet my mom, go on a date, like being so sweet for like
Hmm.
a week. And then second week, and I'm like, when are we going on a date? And he was like, oh, I don't really want to do that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna go to college and I I just I just want to look for fun. And I didn't mean anything that I said. And I was like, "Oh, okay."
So he didn't
So,
even say like
no.
he like from the beginning he said he wanted something serious.
Yes, he was literally like, "I want to ask you to be my girlfriend. I want to meet your mom. I want to do this and this. I want to take you and your parents to dinner." And then literally a week later, he was like, "I'm going to college and I just want to fuck," basically.
How long ago was this?
Like 2 years ago
2 years. 2 years. 2 years. Okay,
or a
that's a
year ago
good little minute.
ish.
So would you say most of the guys were like they it? So would you say a time frame for you to know would be around a week, or is it some of them can drag it out
No,
longer?
some of the bro, I have had friends, they have met guys that drag it out for literal years.
So what are
Like,
they saying? Like they just want to be friends the entire time?
yes, I have had girls that have had that one, oh my God, he's my best friend. He's so sweet. He would never. And then as soon as the opportunity comes up, they will take it.
And then
Like,
do they dip immediately after? Sorry.
some do and some don't. It really depends on the guy.
Do
Like, if
you?
the girl is like really like in a bad situation and you can
Mhm.
tell that she needs someone, he will take advantage of that and like repeatedly like fuck her over, you know?
Yeah. So how do you say as of now can you tell the difference or somewhat tell the difference? Is there any signs or anything? Have you learned from your
Uh,
mistakes?
I mean, it's not even my mistake. Like, it's genuinely like, how good is the guy at lying, basically? I mean, some of them are pretty good. Other ones is kind of like, okay, like, you're stupid. I can tell you're lying, you know?
Yeah.
But most of the time, you can tell from like how they introduce themselves. Sometimes. It's very rare because guys will literally just be like, you're so beautiful, you're blah, 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 blah. But like, it's so easily like there's a difference between you're so beautiful, you're so pretty to you're hot.
Yeah, definitely. So you think
So,
most of the time they use those terms hot?
I mean, yeah. Because a guy that's like genuinely like, oh my God, she's so pretty, I want to have a chance with her, isn't gonna just, oh my God, you're so hot, you know?
Yeah. But
So,
then you got the smooth talkers that don't say
yeah,
that.
you got the ones that lie and say, oh my God, you're the prettiest girl I've ever seen in my whole life. And you're like, fuck. Then it's like hard to tell. It's really hard out here.
Okay, another how does it feel? So for the ones that you can tell the difference, how does it feel when there is there like an internal feeling that they're coming off a little bit sexual or if they're coming off a little bit, well mannered, I guess.
Mm, what do you mean? Like, is there an internal feeling?
Like I watched this one video a while ago and he was basically saying women have more of an intuitive what the fuck is that? Women have more of an intuitive feeling about guys coming off with more sexual energy. Do you agree with that or no?
Like an intuitive feeling that they're being sexual?
Yeah, like their end goal is basically just sex.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Like deep down, well, I don't know. I can, like, you get like a feeling, but it's like sometimes they're so sweet and so good to you that you just ignore it or you don't want to believe it,
Hmm.
you know? But I do get the feeling sometimes. I mean, and it's really hard because sometimes when you first meet someone, you immediately get that feeling, and as time goes on, it either gets stronger or it goes away. And if it gets stronger, then you're just like, oh yeah, whatever. Like he just wants to like, you know.
Yeah.
But if it goes away, that's when it gets really difficult because you don't know if it went away because his intentions changed or because you see him differently. Like it's really hard to know why like things happen, I guess.
I get what you're saying. Okay, so if you would like to share it, the guy that you're in a relationship with now, how did he approach you?
Oh my God, our story was very crazy. Oh, oh
It
my,
flew right to my face. I couldn't dodge it. Okay.
oh my
W-
God.
would you like to share that story? Because you seem like you're, in a nice relationship and you really are
I'm
committed to
gonna
him.
die. Sorry. Yes.
What did you say?
No, I said I was gonna die.
Oh, do you want to
I was
sleep?
getting chased. Yeah, I'm coming to my bed.
Okay. Shit, I'm in the
Um,
basement. But go ahead.
yeah, I can share the story. I'll share like a mini condensed version, but it was, well, at the time, I he had already graduated high school and I was still in my last year. So he was basically free all day. And we met through a friend. And at first he was um very like, I mean, we were both single, so we both didn't really care and weren't really like trying to get into anything serious. So like we were very close friends for a very long time. Very, very, very long time. And
Okay, that's
I
good.
told, yeah, and he would tell me about other girls. I'd tell him about other guys. Like we were just very close. Like he was my best friend at some point, and I literally saw him every single day since the day that I met him. And it was just very sweet. Like I didn't feel that. I mean, I did sometimes because he's like a guy, but I didn't really feel like, oh, like he's just my friend because he wants to fuck, or oh, he's just my friend because he's trying to get something out of it.
Okay.
Very little times when we would like joke about it, but I was like it wasn't like super like, like it was
Yeah.
just jokingly. But then I don't remember what happened, but oh no, 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 I do remember. He was like, he had this girl he was talking to, and she found out that me and him were friends, and she got so upset. And he was like, I don't like Bree, stop talking to her, like saying all this stuff about me. And he literally was like, no, like she's my friend. I'm not gonna stop talking to her for you. And I was like, oh, that's really sweet. And I don't know why, but that just kind of made it more like, oh, like he actually cares about me. I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, wait, that was his girlfriend at the time?
No, it was just a girl that he was like with at the time,
Okay, okay, yeah, that's
like talking to, I guess.
she shouldn't be telling him who to talk to. Well, I
Yeah.
guess there's a level. Like I understand if they're talking, then maybe if there's a little bit of jealousy, then maybe she has the right to
Well,
say that,
no,
but
they were hooking
they
up.
weren't. Okay. Oh, they were hooking up. Okay, yeah, yeah. She
Yeah.
has no right.
No, it's because he would literally only see her at night to hook up.
Oh, yeah.
That,
It's
that
pretty
was
spot on.
literally it. And I would obviously hang out with him every day, all day.
Yeah.
And she found out and she got so upset. And she was like, why do you hang out with her and not me? I don't understand. What is there to her that I don't have? Like, she just got so upset. And he was like, she's my actual good friend. Like, I literally just hook up with you when you know that. And she was trying to say all this, like, bad stuff about me. So he, like, I don't know, like, to try and get him to, like, stop being my friend, I guess.
Yeah.
And obviously he was like, no, fuck you. And he just cut her off. And I was like, oh, wow. Like, bro really sacrificed pussy to be my friend. That's crazy.
That's a big sacrifice for guys.
I know. That's why I was like, no way he just did that. So then I don't know, like, but I still didn't like him. And then I don't know why, like, it just kind of, the dynamic just changed. It wasn't it was, but it wasn't. I don't know. Like, there's no way to, like, really tell, but it just kind of, like, after a while, I'd say, like, after almost, I think more than half a year, maybe like 8 months ish of us being friends. No, more probably. No, like the year.
Okay,
After the
that's pretty
year,
good.
yeah, we were really, really close for like a year. And then after the year, it kind of just changed. And it got to the point where he was like, I want to take you out. Let's go on an official date. And I said no for so long. I was like, ew, no.
Really?
Yeah. That's why I was like when I first met him, because we would tell each other everything. I knew about all his girls, like, and he knew about all about like my guys. Like, we were very open with each other. Like we literally told each other everything, like stuff that we wouldn't tell other people. But like we just saw each other so like clearly since the very beginning.
Hmm.
And I feel like since I knew about like the other girls that he was with and like all that stuff, I literally told him like when we were first met and we were first friends, I was like, I'm never gonna be with you. I like, I'm just letting you know right now,
Hmm.
we're never gonna be together. Like we're just friends. And so when he started being like, I want to take you out, like I want to go on an actual date, all this stuff, I was like, ew, no.
Yeah, because you're thinking about the things that you know.
Yeah. And I was like it's not that I didn't like I was just like, no, like you can keep doing your stuff, I'll keep doing mine. Like I love you as a friend. I have no interest in doing that. And but he was so persistent. Like I'm usually when guys are like, I want to take you on a date and they just want to fuck, it's like they do it a few times and then they stop
Yeah, it's the
and then try
limits.
something else. Yeah. But he like I said no for months and he was still so like, please, I'll take you out. You can pick anywhere you want to go. Pick the nicest restaurant in downtown and I'll take you. Like literally like saying all this stuff and he was so persistent for such a long time that I was finally like, you know what, fine. We'll go out, but it's not a date. We'll just go out.
Okay.
But he was like, shut up, you know it's a date. And I
Yeah,
was
it's
like, okay,
definitely
fine.
a date.
So we went out and we were literally together the whole entire day. Like literally saw him from like 12 to like maybe 10 p.m. like
Hmm.
the whole day. And it was such a like I had a lot of fun. And he didn't try anything, like it wasn't like weird, like he was just very, very sweet. Didn't try anything, like I didn't feel like okay, like he was plotting something. Like he took me out. He took me to like his favorite little spot. He took my siblings out for ice cream after. Like he was
W.
just I know, he was just very sweet and I was like, "You know what? Fine. I'll give him a little tiny chance."
Yeah.
And then after that, like we just ended up like liking each other. And that's basically what happened. Little tiny recap.
Okay. So, do you suggest that people wait a year, or not a year, but do you suggest people wait a certain amount of time before getting into a relationship, or do you still feel like that doesn't fully matter?
Like as friends or wait in general?
Um, Wait, what do you mean, like as friends?
Because we waited a year because we were just friends.
So, like, there wasn't intention from the start.
No, like there was no intention like, oh, we're gonna end up together. Oh, we're gonna end up hooking up. Like it was genuinely like he was my friend.
Okay, so do you suggest that in another situation where maybe they see each other as more than friends, possibly, do you suggest they still wait, or do you think it not doesn't matter?
I think 100% because honestly, like before I was with my current boyfriend and like all throughout high school, like it wasn't even just me. It was like my other friends in high school. Like everyone was like this. It was like I added this guy in Snap a week ago and we've been talking for a week. Like they just immediately like, "Oh, you're hot. I like you. Let's just immediately start talking." Like
Hmm.
that is so normal now that people like I like my best friend, she met her boyfriend like and immediately just they just started talking. Like they had no time to be friends. They had no time to get to know each other as people without like the rose-colored glasses.
Yeah,
So I
that's
feel like that's really important.
okay. And what about your friend? Are they're in a solid relationship?
I mean, yeah, but you can tell it's like cause she'll call me like crying or like really upset
Remember,
and
this
she'll
is
be like,
going on the internet.
I know,
Okay.
I'm not saying her name.
Okay, okay, okay.
She'll just call me crying or really upset and she'll be like, he did this, he yelled at me, or like he was just mad at me, we just argued. He's never done this before. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, he's never done that before because you didn't know him enough as a person to know that he's the type of person that would do that. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. I get what you're
Like,
saying.
she just immediately was like falling in love with him through what he was showing her. Like, you just present yourself so differently when you're trying to be with someone
Hmm.
versus when you're just yourself because you're friends with someone. And I feel like when you get to know someone as a friend and as the genuine person that they are, you learn a lot more about them versus when it's just like, oh, he took me on a date. Oh, he did this. Oh, he got me flowers. Like, that's just what he's showing you that, like, that's him trying to get you to like him.
Yeah.
That's not how he actually is as a person. And so
I okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
she's learning all these new things about him that aren't new. She just didn't take the time to learn him as a person. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. Definitely get that.
So I feel like that's very, very important because people just want to be in a relationship so bad that they don't get to know the person, like as an actual person.
Hmm. Do you shit? I should have wrote it down. I had a question. Um. Oh, do you have any past I would say relationships, not people that you talk to, but relationships where you figured out later they were just there for the sex, where y'all got into a full relationship and it wasn't really like it
Oh my
was just
God.
like a more of a sexual attraction. Go ahead.
Yes, but no. I don't know. It was very weird. But my what?
Sorry, I fell off a cliff.
I think I saw you.
I'm down here like really trying to
Oh,
survive because I'm blowing
oh,
TNT up, so I'm trying to run away quick.
oh, it was something else I saw then. Um, but I think my first boyfriend, like my first ever boyfriend, was insane because
Okay.
like, bro, we were on and off for a very, very long time. Like not a very long time. I'd say like a year-ish, maybe a little more. But like the relationship wasn't very like to me, it wasn't like it didn't feel like he was just with me to be sexual.
Hmm.
But when we broke up, like officially for the very last time, I realized that it kind of was more like that for him because everyone knew we were dating like at school because we were still in high school. And so like everyone knew we were together, everyone knew we were dating. And people would ask me about him and be like, "Are you okay? Like, how do you feel?" And me as a normal girl or ex-girlfriend, normal person, I would say, "I'm so sad. I miss him so much. I'm trying to get over him." Like the normal stuff that someone in a relationship that just broke up would say. And when people would ask him, he would say, "I just miss you know what
Yeah.
with her." And I would hear that he was telling that to people. And I'm over here like heartbroken, like that I miss him and I miss our relationship. And he's telling people that he just misses having sex with me and he just misses like giving head and all this stuff, like only sexual stuff that he said.
Hmm.
And I was like, that is so embarrassing that I'm over here thinking that I lost someone very special and you are just missing the sexual parts of it. And that was like that was my first boyfriend. So that was like very like it hit very hard for me
Hmm.
because I didn't fully understand like boyfriends yet. Like he was my very, very first like actual like he met my mom type of boyfriend.
This was in high school, really?
Yeah.
Guys, I knew her since middle school, by the way, so this is kind of surprising to me too. I don't know why I didn't like. I don't know why I did.
Oh
God
my God, you heard
damn!
that?
What did that hit?
Was that
Did I hit my
wait, was
trees? Wait, Bree. That was. I'm in
wait,
the basement. That couldn't have hit me.
wait, was that thunder or was that TNT?
That was thunder. I didn't blow anything up.
Oh, I thought you were blowing stuff up. I'm checking.
That was
No, you're
fucking
fine.
loud. Okay. It sounded like it hit trees. I was like, what the fuck?
No, I don't see anything on fire.
Okay. All right. We're chilling. Um. So in this relationship, now that you know what it really was,
Oh my God, there's a creeper. It just hit the. Oh my God.
what happened? Bree,
The thunder just hit like a creeper and it turned glowy.
Oh, okay, I've
It's
seen that.
right next to your house.
Wait, don't bother it. Don't bother it. Where is it?
Okay, it's like right behind a tree over here. I'll just leave it alone.
I
Okay,
mean,
it
I
fell
kind of
down.
want to
It
kill
fell
it.
down.
Okay, okay, okay. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh my god, the graphics are insane.
They
It's
are.
never.
Look at
Do you
the
see
moon
it?
and the. Yeah, I'm looking at it from up here.
Oh
I
my
just see like
gosh.
glowy things. I kind of want to get closer. But in this relationship, now that you know what it really was, would you be able to say the graphics is crazy? I'm sorry, this is so distracting. Would you be able to say what the feelings like? What did y'all do on a daily? Was it mostly just y'all doing sexual things? Did y'all have intimate moments or anything?
Like the very first boyfriend?
Yeah, him.
Um, I mean, yeah, not every single, like, that's not all we did, but like, we would like go out or like go get food or like, I don't know, like normal stuff, or he'd come over or like, I don't know, like anything. But
Hmm.
like, we do normal stuff, but it would always eventually lead to something. And I feel like at the time I didn't really notice that because I assumed that was normal. Like, oh, that's just normal stuff you do when you have a boyfriend. Like, it was my first ever, so I didn't really know. And like to him, that was normal, I guess. So
So
yeah,
the sex was normal.
yeah, because he had already been in a relationship before that. So to him, it was just like, oh, like another girlfriend, you know?
Yeah. So how did y'all two meet?
He was in my math class.
Okay, so it wasn't like
Literally sat right next to me on the first day. He asked me for my number.
on the first day. Okay.
Yeah,
See, I
literally
feel.
the first day of class.
Would you agree that these more of looking back through your past? Would you agree that most of the time when it felt a little bit sexual, it was the people that kind of just got straight to the point, like, "Let me get your number" type deal?
I mean, he didn't get my number for like that. It was literally just like, oh, did you do the work? Yeah. Okay, can you send it to me? I'm like,
Oh,
okay,
okay,
yeah.
okay. I see what you're saying.
Like it wasn't like weird, but I did like I sent him the work and he just like kept texting me. So like I guess it was kind of straight to the point.
You think
But like he,
you think he asked for your number for that reason?
I mean, maybe now that I'm thinking about it, maybe.
You're like, wait, he's a little slick.
Yeah, a little bit.
You see the vision?
I do.
I'm trying to get it. This is gonna. Did you know what this is gonna be or no?
No.
It's gonna be like a village. I'm gonna put a whole bunch of villagers down here. I'm gonna put lights everywhere, and I'm gonna put like bridges everywhere and houses all inside the mountain and stuff.
Oh, like a
Yeah,
little underground village.
yeah, that's the plan. And I got so lucky because there's a ravine. There's like a small ravine down there, so it's like I got a little lucky.
Oh, how cute.
Okay, but do you have any other? Would you do you have any other stories of the on the sexual side of guys kind of using you in a way for that?
Mm, guys can just be very lustful. Um, it's really hard to tell. Like even now, like it's very difficult. I don't know. I don't think a girl ever really 100% knows because guys are just so deceiving, especially now with like all the influence, like Future and like everything, like all the songs that they just talk about, like you know,
Yeah, I know.
like male manipulator music. Like, bro, what? Like it's good music, I listen to it, but like there's people that genuinely hear the lyrics and take it to heart and they're like, yeah, I need to be like this. Like, bro, what?
Oh,
Um, oh my God.
what happened?
Sorry, there's another glowy creeper thingy.
Oh, okay.
I
Probably
got
should have
scared.
slept. But shit. What was I about to do? Oh. So with shit, I forgot my question. Okay, let's how about we start from here. Do you have any advice for women when it comes to? No, that was my question. Sorry. With me, when we met, do you remember what how I felt? I
So
guess like
sorry.
What will happen? Oh no, 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 it's fine because you have the noise thing off. You can't really hear her. Sorry.
No, it's not my dog. A creeper just blew up a little bit of your farm. I'm fixing it. It's okay. Don't worry.
No, it's okay. It's pretty trashy. I gotta remake it anyway. It was a quick maker. But yeah.
Oh my
Did you ever feel that come off of me when we met?
God. No,
Okay.
never.
Okay. Good.
You
Good.
were very like normal, I guess. Not normal, cause like there's no normal, but like
Yeah.
I never got that vibe from you.
Okay. I will admit, I coming to the age that I'm at now, and I've definitely started to see when it's just a sexual attraction or when I really like somebody. And I will say most of the time when you really like somebody, you don't really rush it. When it's sexual, you're like them urges are there to like hurry up and get to the point. So I will say it seems a little bit more rushed when I just want sex from a person. Not that like I look forward to that. I don't want
Yeah, like
that
as a guy, do you feel yourself like rushing when it's just
when it's
like
just yeah.
sexual?
Yes. Most of the time it's like
Really?
you kind of just want their number and it's not like you don't think about a date. You definitely don't think about a date. I think a date is more so on your mind once you already got her number and you're trying to get to her. Then you think about a date. But
Oh,
for me, it's pretty obvious. 100% it's obvious. But
what's the difference between like the feelings?
the feelings of
Like how do you know when it's genuine and when it's just like, oh, like I just want to mess around?
um first, okay, there's literally a feeling that comes and it just feels like you basically just in a in a mature way, you're basically just horny. Like the second you see them, you just get horny, and it's like most of the time it's with women that I'm not saying women are the problem here, but I'm just saying guys can't necessarily control their sexual urges. We can control how we react to them, but we can't necessarily control when they rise up. So most of the time, it's with
Rise
women.
up.
Most of the time it's with women that are just giving off strong sexual energy. Like it can be
What
in
does that
the
mean? When does
it
a girl do that?
I don't know, it's not I wouldn't say it's her doing it on purpose as far as I know. I mean,
Well,
obviously a
no,
porn
some
star
girls
is doing
do.
it. Yeah, like obviously like some girls do it on purpose, but like for the women that just dress the way they dress, like if you're good looking and you're walking around in biker shorts and a fucking tight ass t-shirt, a guy's gonna get horny off that. Like I'm not saying all guys are gonna get horny and like just want you off the rip. A lot of guys are, as like you say, there's guys that hit on you and you can just feel the awkwardness. But there's there's some that just will get horny off that. Like we can't control what our body likes and we can't control what our mind likes. Speaking of mind, I do think it starts from the mind most of the time. Like you start thinking about what they're wearing and you start thinking about how they will look in a certain way or you know how like you start imagining things, and I think that's where it starts in the mind, and that's when
Yeah.
you can kind of feel the sexual urge even rising more. But when you really like
Is it
somebody,
only
go ahead.
is it only when they're your type or is it just any girl?
See, me personally, my type is pretty. I don't really put a label on what pretty is, but like when it comes down to looks, pretty is pretty. So if you're
Uh-huh.
pretty, then no, okay, but not all pretty. Okay, yeah. Not all pretty gets me to that point. I think that's where you kind of can see the difference. There's a pretty where you see her and you just know it's sexual. Like it's hard to say the exact feeling, but your body knows that it's just sexual and your mind rushes to talk to her. It's like a mix. And when it's another type of pretty, it's kind of like like Jini Aiko. She's a pretty that doesn't turn me on, but like she's a pretty that's like she's
Like
pretty.
beautiful,
Yeah, like
pretty?
she's a beautiful pretty. And then you got somebody like
Megan Fox.
yes, Megan Fox. You got somebody like
She's
Megan Fox, and you see her, and it's like she's pretty, but you can. It's more of a sexual pretty. if
Mhm.
that makes sense. So like it's just two different levels to it, and once you figure out, no, I think everybody should know what sexual pretty is. It's more so of just coming to the conclusion of the person that you're staring at the moment. Are they a sexual pretty or are they a beautiful pretty? And I feel like nowadays I try to avoid the sexual pretty ones because it's like they can be sexually pretty and you can still generally want to try a relationship with them. It's possible if you know how to control your hormones, I guess. But personally, I don't like to. I try to stay away from the ones that make me feel like they're sexually pretty, instead of just being beautiful in the moment and being like, oh, she's pretty. But at the same time, talking to a random girl, this is my personal opinion. Talking to a random girl on the like just a random day, like you just see a girl and you just want to talk to her. I feel like most of the time those are sexual attractions because a lot of the people that you end up in a committed relationship with, they're people that you've been friends with and y'all spent time together and you learned them, and then you started to be attracted to them once you figured out what they liked and what they do and y'all connection together and how much y'all laugh together and all that. So most of the time when you're talking to a random girl and you're just like trying to get her number or her Instagram or something like that, it's most likely a sexual connection simply because you know nothing about her. So what would make you so attracted to her? Does that make sense?
But what's the difference? Because when you see a pretty girl, you also know nothing about her.
That's why I feel like there can be a there can be a way where you speak to a woman and you just think she's pretty and maybe you would like to build something with her, or maybe there is, I think there's always going to be somewhat of a sexual feeling there because it's a visual pleasure, I guess. Does that make sense? It's a
Yeah.
visual pleasure. So I think regardless if she's sexually pretty or if she's just pretty, I think pretty or if she's just pretty, I think there's always going to be sexual there. But I think there should be levels to where you understand yourself like, okay, she's super sexually attractive. Maybe I shouldn't pursue this because it's just going to be sex. Or if she's like pretty and you kind of like obviously can feel yourself still being sexually attracted to her, you kind of got to be a man in the moment and separate those feelings and be like, you could, because there are women that I've done that a lot in my past. I don't find them attractive, but I build up this sexual image in my head and then I start finding them attractive and that makes me want to talk to them.
Really?
Yes. I see it. I see it now before it happens, but before, like, I I've messed with so many women in my past that like I look back and now I'm like, she was not pretty to you. Like she was not pretty until you started thinking about the sexual things.
Yeah.
So I think you just have to, it's no way of fully knowing, but I think you just gotta understand your body. Like your body gives off everything you need to know. If you think you should talk to somebody even though they're still sexually attractive, then do it because not all women who give off strong sexual energy are, just there for you just want for the sex. Some people they get with these people and they end up actually in love with them. So I think it's up to the man to make that personal decision on who they would like to speak to. Did that answer your question?
Yeah, actually. But also there's like, have you ever like met a girl who's like both?
Oh yeah,
Like you
for
can see the
sure.
side.
I met this one girl when I was working at this one restaurant, Viva Revolution. I don't want to say her name. I don't really remember her name, but I met this one girl. She was okay. So how it started was she actually had a boyfriend. So I never got her number or Instagram or anything, but she ate there all the time. So we kind of built a relationship through the job, and at the beginning, I think it was a mix. I think I found her like Janae Aiko pretty, but at the same time I found her really sexually attractive. So I think that was a time where it was a mixed, and I kind of just went for it because it was like, why not? I still find you like actually pretty, so it wouldn't just be for her sex. I feel like
Mhm.
in a moment like that, you go into it thinking. it's a win-win. If you get sex and she doesn't want more, cool. If she wants more, then that's also cool because you actually like think she's actually good looking.
Hmm.
So there definitely can be two sides to that. 100%.
I mean, I feel like either way, like when you approach a girl, you think she's pretty either way. Like it's either you want to mess with her pretty or you want to have something with her pretty, you know?
Yeah. But I don't know if all guys know that at the beginning though.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times we just go into it and just we find them pretty, so we just. I think that also depends on the guy. We sometimes just go into it knowing that she's pretty, and maybe sex might come out of it, and maybe it won't. But at the same time, you still talk to her. So it doesn't necessarily always just
I
because
was
they're.
actually,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
sorry,
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
but I was actually talking about this yesterday at work with my coworkers. And he was telling me about his girlfriend, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like my girlfriend's a personal trainer, blah blah blah." And we just started talking about I don't. Oh, this lady came in, and she had a really bad BBL. Like it looked like she had a balloon in her pants,
You.
and her legs didn't. Like it was just really like ugly.
Hmm.
And I, I was just like, "Oh, like what would you do if your girlfriend got a BBL that ugly?" And he was like, "I don't care if it's a good looking BBL or a bad looking BBL. I'm breaking up with her." And I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Because I just prefer it natural. Like BBLs and like when girls get stuck." This is him. I'm quoting him. I do not agree.
Okay.
Well, to a certain extent, I agree. But he was just saying like, "Oh, like girls who have BBLs and stuff done to their face, like they're attractive, but it's not like a wifey pretty. It's just like a hookup pretty." I wouldn't see a girl with a BBL and think, yeah, I want to marry her and have something serious with her. It's just something that you do for fun, like just because. I would prefer a girl that's natural. And that was just very interesting to me because I was like, oh, like maybe that's just him, right? Like a personal opinion. And we ended up asking like four other guys at work and they all agreed. Like all of them were like, yeah, exactly. Like I completely agree with what he's saying. And I just found it really interesting that there's levels of like girlfriend pretty, wifey pretty, hookup pretty. Like there's no way guys genuinely think like that.
There, there is, and I think that comes with knowing what you find sexually attractive and what you find actually relationship attractive. Because when you find someone sexually attractive, you know what pre what's the appropriate word for it? Like when somebody
Prerequisites?
no
Oh,
what?
what? I don't know what you're
What does that even mean?
like prerequisites or like something that you need before something else, I think.
No, the feeling that you have before you have sex and then that next feeling. Post nut clarity.
Oh,
So there's a thing called post nut clarity. So if
uh-huh.
you find a girl sexually attractive and she's not really your type, once you have sex with her, she's not your type anymore.
Oh,
So
I've heard that.
yes, so if you're not, so say you get in a relationship with this girl and it's based off just the sex, it's going to be, I mean, not just the sex, it's based off the sexual energy. It's going to be once you have sex, you kind of start pushing her away. And I think there are a lot of relationships where that's the case. They're in a full relationship, but the guy just can't control himself, so he's just with her for the sex. But every time he stops, like once he nuts, it's like, all right, leave me alone now. I kind of don't really like you, but they're still in a
Really?
relationship. I've heard some stories about people being in those relationships,
Oh my
and
God.
I've heard people like tell me about their relationships, and I'm like, okay, he doesn't really like you, but
Really?
yeah, but that's not my business, so I never open my mouth to that extent.
Oh
But
my God.
definitely. I've personally was in I thought I liked this one girl. This is kind of before I knew what it was. This was pretty recent actually. I was talking to this one girl and it was like it was all cool, but then the first time we had sex,
Relations.
yeah, the first time we had relations, it was like I started to come to my senses. I was like, Tyler, you don't really like her. You this is
Oh
just for
my
the sex. And
God.
it's like that's when you realize like who
What do you
is
do when you realize that?
me. I don't know what other guys do, but me personally, I'll just stop it there. Like we're not in a relationship yet. I've never been that far because I think when you go that far, you kind of know what you're doing at that point. But I've never went that far to the point where I needed to like end a relationship. Like it was heartbreaking to end it. Like
Mm.
I figured out at a pretty early on point to the point where it's like, okay, I'm gonna end this now and hopefully she's not too hurt, but we weren't dating, so it's not that serious. You know?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, when I first got with my current boyfriend, I was really scared that it was just for like the sex. So I literally told him, or I didn't tell him. I did it mentally. But I was like, if we can go 2 months without not doing anything, then I'll I, then he
That's pretty
actually likes
solid.
me.
That's I think
And
that's a good way.
yeah. I mean, I didn't tell him because I feel like if I tell him, then he'll just like thug it out just to like
Yeah.
prove a point. And like I feel like any guy can kind of do that. So it was
Definitely.
just kind of a mental note, and it worked, I guess.
I mean, here you
Like,
are in a good relationship.
I mean, yeah. Wait, but like when you first see a girl, like, do you feel like when you think a girl is pretty, is that immediate reaction like your heart talking or like your dick?
I think it had to be the dick. I don't believe in first. Can we say that? I hope we can say that. I
Oh,
don't believe. I don't know. I don't believe in. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I fully believe in love at
love.
first sight. Yeah. So I feel like there is no other choice other than for it to be your private part speaking for you. Because how can
Yeah,
you
'cause
know
like some
somebody if you
girls,
just saw them? Yeah.
yeah, like, 'cause you saying like, oh, I liked her, but I didn't realize I didn't actually like her until we did blah blah blah. Like that had to have been like you're down there tricking you, 'cause there's no way your brain would say, yeah, you like her, and then never mind, no, you don't. You know?
Definitely. I understand get what you're saying. That's why I say now, I'm like, it comes to a certain age where you realize, okay, this, when I'm feeling this way, it's sexual energy. And when I'm feeling this way, it's me just, well, damn, I guess that comes to question like,
Like, how do you know if it's your brain speaking or like not?
so wait, so do you, what would be your personal opinion on guys talking to random girls then? If say we don't know, like say we just the say we don't know which one's speaking at the moment. We kind of just talk to who we feel like talking to.
What is my opinion on that?
What is your opinion on guys? Like, how
Doing
should
that?
we? Yeah, like no, no, no. How should we approach women then if we don't know from the start, but we see a girl that's pretty and we want to talk to her, and the only thing it could be is a sexual attraction. What's your opinion on us approaching that situation?
I mean, you can approach whoever you. What the hell? I just did you make this?
What is it?
It's just like a cobblestone like hut with like a
Oh
like
yeah,
a
it was my first ever thing because I needed
oh,
somewhere to sleep.
aw. But no, I mean, I feel like there's no like bad thing in like just talking to someone if you don't know what you want. I feel like that's the whole like process of having like a talking stage is to know whether you actually like them and want to be with them. Because people, I feel like that's the issue. Like when people say they're in a talking stage, it's just them like, oh, I like him. Immediately, it's just like we're talking stage. I like you, and I think that's where people mess up. Like, no, the talking stage is for you to figure out if you actually like them, if you like them just for their looks, if you genuinely want a relationship with them. Like that's what it's for.
Hmm.
So I feel like you, as a guy, or like guys in general, when they talk to a random girl that they just think it's pretty, like I don't feel like there's an issue with that, but you should definitely like, like at least talk to her, figure out like get to know her personality. If you get to know her personality and it's like I like how she looks, I like her personality too, everything is like 10 out of 10, I would like a relationship with her, then go ahead. But if you think she's like annoying and like, oh my god, like this bitch talk all fucking day. Oh my god, blah blah blah. But she's hot. Then it's like, okay, you know that it's your dick speaking and not your brain. You know?
Yeah, and at that point, it's like, okay, now you're being wrong.
Yeah. And if like it's 100% okay if you let her know, cause I've seen guys like, hey, I'm just letting you know, like I just want to hook up, and girls will be okay with it. Cause at the end of the day, like everyone wants to, everyone
Yeah,
has those
yeah.
feelings.
Those
If
urges.
the girl is okay with it, then like go ahead, you know.
Hmm.
But, like if you like pretend like you still like her just to like get something out of it, that's messed up. But
Okay,
I don't think there's anything wrong with you trying to figure out if you like someone or not.
okay,
I
that's
feel like
fair.
that's part of it.
So it's so. What about from your half? You don't necessarily approach guys. Do you approach guys? I don't think you do.
Mm, I did a few times, but it wasn't like it wasn't me trying to be serious. I was just like just to see if I could do it. Like like cuz I don't know, like I had a lot of guy friends at the time. Not like a lot, but like, I was in high school, so I was just kind of friends with everyone. And guys would just be like, oh, "It's so hard to like approach a girl, like you don't understand." And I was like, "Bro, I could do that." So I kind of just like did it for fun, like just to see if I could do it.
Hmm.
And it's really not difficult. I don't know if it's because I'm a girl, but
It's that I'm gonna say it's definitely because you're a girl. You're not gonna find it difficult.
because
I feel like.
I had guys tell me that. I was like, bro, you're a girl. Guys aren't used to girls coming up to them, especially a pretty one. If a pretty girl comes up to a guy, they're immediately just gonna say yes. And I was like, oh, maybe you're right.
Kind of that's kind of true for some guys. I think there's a level of guys now that kind of are used to being approached. I think there's a little bit
Yeah,
more of a stand. What?
my
Oh, it
dog.
was yours, not mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god, I
Oh,
was
so
so
you
scared.
only care if it's your dog and not my dog?
I mean,
Okay.
like if it's your dog, what can I do about it? If it was my dog, it's like okay, I need revenge, you know.
Okay. Okay.
Respectfully, I still love your dog. You want me to help you kill whoever did
You
it?
never even met my dog. I already killed him.
Oh,
Oh, this dumbass creeper blew himself up just to kill my dog.
I mean,
Literally,
they're
what is your fault?
sacrificers.
Or what is your issue? What is your problem? Anyway, yeah, I only did it a few times, but I don't know. As a girl, it's I don't really get those like I don't really think like that.
You don't
Like
think like that?
I mean, I do, but it's not like I'm gonna do all this just to be able to like no. Like obviously like I think those like with celebrities really. I don't really think that with like people in real life.
Hmm. Interesting. Do
Like
you think that's just you?
I think I don't know. 'Cause like my girlfriends like they'll be like, "Oh my God, he's so like handsome. He's so fine." But it's never really like I know guys will talk about that with their friends and they'll be like, "Bro, she's so bad. Like I want to fuck her so bad, blah blah blah." Like they just openly say it.
Hmm.
But I've never really had a conversation like that with a girlfriend. Like we're just like, "Oh my God, he's so cute. Oh my God, he's so handsome." Or like stuff like that. Like we've never really like, "Oh my God, I want to fuck him so bad." Like unless it's a celebrity, really.
Hmm.
Like
Celebrities get off crazy sexual energy.
yeah, they do. But like random guys that you just see on the street, it's just like, "Oh, he's cute." And you just continue on with your day. Like it's not like, "Oh my God, I need to go back and talk to him. I want to fuck him so bad." Like no. I've never had that. Maybe like once or twice, but it wasn't anything like deep.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't really have that issue. And even if like obviously when like if a guy approaches me and it is really messed up, but I honestly really think looks matter because I don't want to be in a relationship with someone that I don't find attractive. So if a guy does approach me, I will just go off of looks like, oh, he's cute, oh, he's not cute. which I know a lot of people say is messed up, but like
I don't think
I
that's
don't know
messed up.
personally. Yeah, like personally, I just wouldn't want to be involved. Like, there's no way like I am gonna have a boyfriend and think my own boyfriend is ugly. Like, bro, what?
I
Like,
don't
if
know. I don't know how that's possible. Even if he's
I
ugly
don't
to
know
other
how people
people,
do that.
it's like if he's cute to you, he's cute to you. But if
Yeah,
he's not, then he's not. So I don't really. I think at the end of the day, if it's not up to other people for how cute your boyfriend should be. But as long as
yeah.
you find him attractive.
Honestly, it used to make me so happy when I had boyfriends before, and people would be like, "Really? That's your boyfriend?" Like, oh, thank God you don't find him attractive. Like, yes, like I don't know, maybe it's just me, but that only happened before like a few times. But
Do you,
honestly, when we broke up, I did realize like, damn, everyone was right. He is fucking ugly.
okay, so do you
But
think that could have been a sexual attraction?
no, because it happened like I started liking him and thinking he was cute because I was quote unquote in love with him. You know what I mean?
In love? What made you think you were in love with him?
Um, well, it was my first boyfriend.
Oh, we're talking about him.
Yeah, he was
Okay.
really ugly. Like my mom literally makes fun of me for it.
Moms. That's
Yeah,
interesting. So it wasn't a sexual attraction, but at the same time,
I
you
think I
fig
was just excited.
excited. Okay, that's fair. Because I feel like all the women that I think aren't attractive afterwards, it was always a sexual attraction.
Really?
Yeah.
No, with him it was like nothing. Like I think I was just because he was the first guy to ever ask for my number, like in person. So
Okay.
I feel like I was just really excited, like, oh my God, he thinks I'm pretty. Because I feel like there's such a difference between a guy telling you in person you are so pretty versus a guy just texting you. Because anyone can just text that.
Yeah.
You know? But I feel like to say that to someone's face, like that you've never met before, like I feel like that just takes guts and they like mean it more, I guess. I don't know. It just felt like more sweet to hear it like in person, I guess. And it just like I was just excited, I think. And then the the attraction formed because I liked him. But when
Oh, okay.
yeah, but when it ended, it went away. Like there was not a single time after we broke up that I saw him or saw a picture of him that I was like, "Oh my God, he looks so good here." Like not a single time.
So you think delusion wasn't sexual rather than just excitement?
I think so. Or maybe like the feeling of thinking that I was in love with him. Because again, like he was my first boyfriend. I was learning. I
Hmm.
didn't really know what was supposed to happen, what was going on. Like I just assumed like, oh yeah, this is how I'm supposed to feel because this is how I feel right now because I have a boyfriend, you know?
Yeah.
So I just assumed, oh yeah, like this is normal. Like I wasn't really like 100% with any of my feelings at the time because I was learning. It was my first like, you know,
Hmm.
so I assumed that it was normal. But I'm obviously I've had um like now I've had like after that I kind of just realized like ew, he was not my type. I don't even think I actually liked him. I was just very excited that he liked me.
Okay.
So I feel like after that I kind of was just like I started being like a more strict, I guess, with
On
guys.
with looks?
Yeah, because it really grossed me out.
Really? Like after?
Yeah, it's like genuinely, I was like, ew, like there's no way I was with him.
Damn. That's pretty bad. But I guess
Yeah.
yeah, like I guess the situation is completely different because like you said it was your first boyfriend. Were there any other ones that you found ugly after dating or after breaking up with them?
I mean, I found them ugly because they let themselves go, you know?
Okay, that makes sense.
Because I looked at them and I was like, damn, like you had so much potential and we broke up and you just got so ugly. Like, why? You know?
Yeah.
But it's like there's still potential in there. It's just like, bro, I could have made you great, you know?
They could have made themselves great. They gave up.
They gave up. But no, I feel like that's only happened like a few times where it's like they weren't necessarily my type, but they weren't fully ugly. you know?
Okay.
But I feel
'Cause-
like now I'm more strict with like my type. Like I will only date my type
okay, that's
because there's
fair.
been times where it's like, oh, he's not ugly, but like he's not my type. But he's not ugly, so like I'll give him a chance, you know?
Hmm.
But I just like now I'm just like, no, he's not my type. And that's it.
What? So that's off of looks though. Do you think you would say you have a friend who's not your type, and then they were to be what's the word? Their personality would have been your type. Do you think they would have a chance?
Yes, because that has happened so many times.
Okay. I guess yeah,
Like
that's fair.
when I first met my boyfriend, I thought he was like, oh, like he's good looking.
Hmm.
But I was never like, oh my God, he's so cute. I want to date him. But his personality, like everything, like was so like, oh my gosh, like obviously if I hung out with him every day, like he had a nice personality.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't hang out with someone every day if I didn't like them or their personality. So like it definitely like I always thought he was like, oh, like he's good looking, but I was never like, oh my God, you know?
Yeah.
Like I was just like acknowledging it kind of. I was like, oh yeah, he's good looking, he's my type, but I wasn't like, I need to be with him right now because he was my friend.
Yeah.
It definitely grew because he had a good personality.
Do you would say you find him super attractive now that you're dating?
Yeah,
Okay. That's fair. That's
I
fair.
it definitely grows when you're with someone. I feel like I don't know if that's just me, but
I don't know if I ever there aren't that many women. I don't know. I don't know. My type is really weird. I think I find women attractive off of like the out of ordinary details that like just are I don't know the word for it, but like like a detail on a person that is like super like you pay attention to it. Like it's not a regular detail that a lot of people would have, like a big nose or like moles, not moles, freckles everywhere. Like it's not a common detail. I think those
uh,
a lot of people let's say this, a lot of my friends wouldn't find things like that attractive, but I think I do. So I'm not sure about what my type is. I just that's why I say now like pretty is pretty at this point because sometimes I'm like I don't know why I find you attractive, but you're super attractive. So I guess it's better to just not question it and just be
no, I
with
think
them.
I know what you're talking about because people have told me that before,
About
like
like
about other girls or like of me, because people say I have really big eyes, which I don't see it, but they're like, your eyes are so big, and I've always been told that. Like literally, that's something I've heard my entire life. And when people describe me, they're literally the short one with big eyes. Like I've always heard that. And I don't know, like they make it such like a big feature of mine. Like it's such like it's an important thing that I have really big eyes.
you
And they make it, I don't think I do.
I don't know. We haven't met in person yet. So I don't know. But I don't think you do have big eyes. We've had
I'm
like
saying,
calls a lot.
yeah. Literally yesterday at work, I was talking with one of the cooks. He's like an older guy. He's like a dad. And I was talking to him and I just said hi. I was walking by. He was like, "Why are your eyes so fucking big?"
Wait,
And I
oh, he was
was
a
like,
cook. I thought you didn't know him. Okay, okay.
no, it was a cook. He just looked at me like dead in the eyes. He was like, "Why are your eyes so fucking big?" And I just laughed and I was like, "What?" And he was like, "You know when you choke someone and their eyes pop out of their head?
Oh,
That's what you look like." And I
wow.
was,
Okay, that's kind of offensive.
no, he was joking.
Okay.
It was like in a dad way, like when your dad makes fun of you or something.
Okay, okay.
But I was just laughing. I was like, "What?" Like
That's
I've
funny.
never heard someone say that before. I was like, what? Like, how do you even think of that,
That
first
yeah,
of
that's a
all?
crazy way to describe somebody.
But like, people always tell me stuff like that, and I really don't think it's a big deal, or that it's like a really big feature of mine.
Hmm.
I don't know, but I get what you mean because I've heard other guys say that too.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it all really depends on the person themselves, but I always find those out of those things attractive. Like I don't know.
But
I have a weird
kind of
type.
like actually attractive or like like is there a
No, like
difference?
actually attractive. That's how I know when there is a difference. Like
Is do you have different types for like genuine attraction versus sexual attraction?
yes, I think
Really?
the people now that I'm aware of it, the people that I find sexually attractive, I don't find I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with them. It's I don't know, it's the way
So
okay,
you have like
not
a different type for each?
I think so. I think because I think that I can tell the difference now. So it's kind of like obviously I know this is my type for wanting to have sex with that person.
Hmm.
But where was I going? This is why I stopped moving over to my talk because I can't think. Um. Oh, like I was saying, with the sexual attract like with sexually attractive people, it's like now that I'm aware of it, I've realized that these are the people I just simply would not be in a relationship with because of the way they carry themselves. Like girls,
But I
women, huh?
some girls like can't control it. Like Sydney Sweeney. Like
Okay, come
I don't
on. Do you really think she's not doing what she's doing on purpose?
now, yes. But
Okay.
before, no.
Before and like how before? Like
Or like like 2 years ago when she was like, I really don't know why guys sexualize me, like blah blah blah. Then I felt bad for her because I was like, okay, like she was just born with big boobs. Like literally, what is she supposed to do about that?
that's fair.
But
It's fair.
obviously now she's like taking advantage of like
Yeah.
the way that guys see her, which like I get it. It's like, bro, she's making hella money from
Yeah,
that.
it's the
I
industry. We
get
get
it.
it.
But like now I don't really feel bad because it's like, well, no, I still do, cause like I feel like she's just taking advantage of it for the money. Obviously, like I would too if I was in her position,
Yeah. We don't generally
but
know if they're happy about it.
yeah, but I feel like if she was famous and she was just a normal girl, guys would. Oh,
What did you do?
I died.
Okay, at least your bed is here.
It's okay, I wasn't far.
Okay.
But anyways, I feel like if she wasn't famous and she was just a normal girl, she would just automatically still get seen as a sexual, like you know?
Yeah, like a sexual figure, I guess. I don't know the name for it,
Yeah.
but I don't think they're we I mean, yeah, for those people it can't be controlled and I think that comes down to their personality because a lot of people they when when people purposely give off sexual energy, I feel like they have a certain personality to themselves. So once you get to know them, I think that's when you can really tell the difference. But I think it would just have to be the guy's opinion. Like, do you want to be with a girl that, even if it's on purpose or not, do you want to be with that type of person? And that's completely up to them. But me personally, I I wouldn't purposely and with intentions to dating that person. I wouldn't talk to them. If it
Hmm.
happened through like if it if it happened unpurposely, say we both went into it for the sex and we both knew and it turns out we were both great. If it happened like that, then yeah, I would just go with the flow. That's no problem. But like just approaching a lady in person who's giving off that energy, I just personally don't think I can do it and not because of her, just simply because I just don't know her and I don't find what they're I don't find it attractive in that
Their
way to be
energy.
yeah, like it's just obviously like I'm reading off what I can see, not what I know. So just what I can see, oh my god. What I can see, I simply just wouldn't find that attractive and I will find it attractive, but I just wouldn't find it relationship type deal if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Cuz a lot of the not all, but a lot of the sexual attractive people, they kind of are more so, you know, they're more so on the thicker side of like big boobs, big titties, and all that stuff. But and I don't find that attractive. I don't find Megan Thee Stallion body attractive. I don't find a Kim Kardashian body attractive. I'm more of a Kendall Kardashian type of person.
Kendall
Yeah,
Jenner.
yeah. I'm more of a Kendall Jenner type of person. So most of the time, I'm not attracted to them in the first place unless it's just sex. So for me, I just would not approach a person who's giving off that type of energy.
Hmm.
But it's to each your own. Whoever, it's all about your type. A lot of guys just go off the sexual energy. They don't give a fuck about nothing. They just want to fuck. Um, and then there's some guys who have their type and they stick to it. There's some guys, and I think I'm the type that I have my type and I try to stick to it, but sometimes the urges can get to you. And I think I'm at the age now where I can at least discuss that. I'm at the age now where I know that my urges are getting to me. So if I get to that level where we could be going to have sex, then I think I would definitely communicate that with them at that point because I obviously know now, like, okay, this is just sex. I'm gonna let them know, like, now, and it's all up to the person. If you want to have meaningless sex, do it. If you don't, then don't do it. Personally, I don't want to, but I do it.
Or
And
just take the best of
yes,
you.
like it's hard, man. Being a guy is hard, and I I am a very poetic person, so I find beauty in a lot of women, and sometimes it's just hard to say no because you're just like, oh my god, she is beautiful. Like it all depends. I don't. A lot of the ones that I do find beautiful, I would, if I find them like on a beautiful level instead of a sexual attractive level. At the end of the day, you still want to have sex with them. That's just, I think it's just human nature to wanna to be horny, but I think I do have some kind of self urge to be able to hold that off and actually try to get to know them. I have that discipline now to be able to do that. So if I find them attractive, if they're like Kendall Kardashian or Kylie Kardashian fine, then I can find that self urge, that self control to be like, okay, hold it back. Let's actually get to know them because they could be a great person because you actually find them attractive. It's not just sexual. But if they're like
Mhm.
what's her name? Kim Kardashian, then it's like if she gonna let me hit, then I don't mind.
Oh
but
my god.
but I know for a fact I don't want nothing out of this. I think the older I get, the less I'm gonna just have meaningless sex. I'm only 22. Like I'm not trying to beat myself up about it, but I'm at the level now where I can at least communicate it to the other person and be like, this is
But
just
what do you
sexual.
even say? Like, hey, I don't want a relationship with you. I just think you're hot.
No, I think depends on the person. I've had a girl actually do it to me once that
No way.
she wasn't looking for a relationship. She kind of was just she didn't like like I wasn't not her type. I wasn't ugly or anything. She just it was just what she wanted at the moment. Yeah,
And you
she
were fine with that?
I was fine with it. Yes, because I found her attractive in both ways. So it's like I'll take the win. Like it's a win-win. Like I was saying, it's a win-win situation. Like I find you attractive enough to be in a relationship with you, and I also find you attractive enough to sleep with you. So if you just want
Mhm.
to sleep with me, then sure, let's get it out of the way and let's just have that connection, I guess. So, but that's on a guy's perspective because guys can be more horny than females. I think women, it's more,
No,
it's a higher.
definitely girls. We just hide it better.
I can see that women are good at
Guys,
hiding shit.
guys are very open and like, oh my god, I want to fuck about everything. They're very like dumb about it. Girls are just better at hiding it.
That's fair. But I guess I don't. Well, with the guys, I'm just like we're horny a lot, so a lot of us just aren't gonna deny a lot of things. But with women, I think for I've done it. Have I done it? Okay, I don't feel like thinking about it, but I think I've done it before to the point where it's just like, this is just sex for me. I don't really find you that attractive. I'm sorry, but I don't say it like that, obviously. But I think you just say it in like a mature way. I think a lot of women nowadays understand it. I think you just tell them like, I'm. I think you would just say it in a way, even if you're not, or if you are, you would say, I'm not looking for a relationship at the moment, but if you want to just have
What?
fun. Like we can. Like I don't find you ugly or anything, so I wouldn't mind that. But I'm not really looking for a relationship. And if you're doing that, I guess you also have to be mature enough to allow her to make her decision. If she doesn't want to do it, then you let her go, and nobody gets their feelings hurt because it wasn't that far in the first place. So I think you just have to be a man and do the shit while you still can, instead of
Yeah, or even the
pulling it.
girl. Even like how you said that the girl did it to you, like at least she was communicative about it.
When did she communicate it?
When you told me like
Well,
that a girl told you,
no, no, no.
like,
I
oh,
was trying to think of like when she told me, but
oh,
I think we actually met on Tinder, so it was.
oh,
I think it was already kind of obvious from the beginning, but I think
mhm.
she just wanted to make it like clear, like she's not looking for anything serious.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I respected it. It was, I think, at the end of the day, if they tell you what they want, then what can you do other than leave or stay? It's not like y'all build a relationship together, and it's not like anybody's getting their feelings hurt at the end of the day. So,
yeah, and you literally just met, so it's like that time is for you to figure out what what both of you want.
hmm, definitely, fair. Okay, how far are you on your house?
Um, do you
I
have
don't
any
think you're at
glass?
all. Yeah, I have a lot. Let me see where you're at. We're gonna come up there.
No, don't.
Why? Are you not done at all?
I just started.
Just started, bro. All right, how do you
I was
feel about? Say it again,
I was getting my materials.
bro. Why does the TNT fly directly at me? I don't get it. I'm like standing all the way back, and he's just like, "I'm coming for you." Like,
Ew.
holy, the TNT. I blew it up and ran all the way to the other side of the
Oh,
room, and it flew all the way at my face and hit me. But
isn't that crazy?
buying creative?
Mm-hmm.
No, no, no.
Oh,
I switch it like when did I switch? I switched it once to make grass everywhere because it was so hard to grow grass and it takes forever. And then I switched it this one time to allow you to fly to me. Those are the only two times.
oh.
I don't really need like diamond and stuff, so there's really no point of me doing too much. Um, what I'm thinking is that we finish your house offline and so it would just be there because we're an hour and a half in.
No way.
This is probably gonna be one of my longest videos, which is fair because it's two people talking instead of one. But let me see how far you are. I got pretty far down here. Holy shit. It's gonna be nice. Let me see how far
Come
you
on.
are. I'm
No,
coming.
don't.
It's okay. It's
Don't.
okay. It's okay. You're gonna be able to finish it. Just not here.
You're gonna laugh at me.
I came up there
You're
earlier.
gonna.
You didn't see me, and I was literally just watching you, and it was just flat ground. And I was like, "Yeah, she's not gonna be done by the time we finish."
Wait, when were you watching?
It was like 20 minutes ago.
Oh,
I was like, I came up here and I just saw you with a chest and crafting table just standing there, and I was like, she hasn't even started. She's gonna have to do it offline.
yeah, my bad.
It's okay. I guess it's not really like, oh, look at the water with the sun shining on it. It's so cool. Okay,
Stop.
it's okay. It's okay. It's pretty fair. Are you in creative?
No.
Oh, like you were flying from up here. All right. So yeah, we're gonna finish it off. I'm gonna end it and then we can just sit here for a minute and you finish it, okay?
Yay.
Okay.
W.
W's in the shot. The sun is shining. I didn't even change the texture pack. Like I think Minecraft fully did this themselves.
Yeah, they were just feeling um silly.
Just feeling silly. Might add texture packs to everybody. All right. They blew up part of my stairs over here. I see. Hold on, guys. Oh my god. And they blew up my tree. What was going on over here?
Yeah, there was lots of crazy stuff, mate.
Lots and lots. Okay.
Lots of crazy things.
Do you have anything else you would like to share about this topic, I guess?
Ladies, crazy world out there. Don't trust everything people tell you. always assume everyone is actually not though.
I mean, I guess
Just
it's not bad if you just stay open minded about it. I guess
yeah, but then you literally are giving yourself trust issues.
that is true. That's true. Oh, you're so
I think
smart.
I know. I think everything is best to be done with a cautious mind. Um, yeah, be cautious. Love who you want to love. Love is never a bad thing, even if you give it to the wrong person. They must have needed it in one way or another. So don't ever take loving the incorrect person as a bad thing. Love is a very beautiful thing, even if it's sexual, even if it's romantic. Um, and have fun with everything that you do. Do everything in life with love and happiness and funness. That's all.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautifully said. I was clapping for you over here.
Aw, thank you.
All right, guys. That's it. First guess. I think that was a success. I think we had a nice little
Yes.
conversation about the topic. That was nice. Very, very happy to have one of my closest confidants, like literally one of my closest friends, as my first guest.
This
And I
was
don't
actually
even.
my idea, guys.
It was her idea. She said it, and I was like, "Wait, yes," because we have our we fuck around a lot and we joke around and we argue a lot in our like spare time. But we have serious conversations every once in a while. So I knew that she could lock in for the video, and I was like, okay, it actually would be a good idea. So props
First
to
few
her.
seconds, I did miss. I did laugh,
It's
but I
okay.
lost it eventually.
I actually have him in here. I was recording already, but I'm gonna edit it out. But I still have him.
I
But
told you, I was like, bro, can you please edit it?
don't worry, they'll be edited out.
Okay,
But
good.
guys, that's it.
The end is near.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everybody's not dying, but it's okay.
No, the
Maybe the world is
podcast.
fucking crazy right now. But yes,
Oh my god.
the podcast is coming to an end now. Um, thank you for being here on Gaming Therapy with Tyler. Wait,
Wait,
gaming.
where are you? I need to come do the outro.
Oh, okay. I'm up on the trees. This is where I always do the intros and outros.
I'm coming.
Let's wait for her.
Sorry, guys. My legs are very small.
Aren't you like 5'4"?
Okay. No, it's actually less.
Oh,
Bro, we literally talked about this like a few days ago.
it was like, is it like 5 foot, 5'1"?
I'm 5'1".
Okay, okay, yeah. Damn, that's every time I hear it, it's still like, damn.
Oh my god, and it's a sunset. Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, okay. Guys,
Bye,
thank you for
guys.
being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. Do you want to shout out your things?
No, I'll
Okay.
I'll stay. I'll stay mysterious and nonchalant.
Hey, I respect it. Okay. Thank you guys. They'll find you if this ever pulls up.
No, they won't. I'm private on everything.
Okay, that's fair.
I live a mysterious life.
All right, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for following, subscribe. Thank you for supporting the channel. Please go follow the Spotify. Go follow the YouTube for the Spotify listeners. Go follow Instagram. Follow it all. I love you guys. Have a great day. Look for your loved one, not in with a sexual attraction. Actually like someone before you decide to move on with them. With that being said, have a great day. Um, Abiantu.
Peace.
Peace. Yeah, the black word. I'm just playing. Bye bye.